Adrien Broner throwing shade at Blair Cobbs and Bill Haney. Oh, man, let's talk about this thing right here, man. We are Power Grind Sports, but we're dedicated to the grind and dedicated to you. That's why we do what we do. This is what's hot in the world of sports. We jumping into boxing right now. I got to encourage you to turn your dedication into domination. I'm locked and loaded. I'm getting ready to give you some positive energy, give you some information, because you know I'm certified in hip-hop sports entertainment, right? Now, look, Adrien the Problem Broner. I just saw him and Blair Cobbs on social media, on YouTube, fussing back and forth because you know they got a fight that's getting ready to go down at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida on June 7, 2024. Now, look, if you ain't never been to Hollywood, Florida, look, you need to go to Hollywood, Florida at least once in your life. Walk on the beach about 6:30 to 7 in the morning. Hollywood, Florida is where it's at during a non-rainy season. Oh, man, you're going to love it. But anyway, back to Adrien the Problem Broner. Now, he was taking aim at Blair Cobbs because they was doing a lot of pre-fight arguing, you know, just doing what they do to sell the fight, right? And, man, when I tell you out of nowhere, Adrien Broner starts comparing Blair Cobbs to Bill Haney. Now, if you don't know who Bill Haney is, he is an outspoken boxing figure right now. He's the trainer of the champion Devin Dream Haney. And, of course, Bill Haney is known for some controversial statements and just being larger than life. I really enjoy what he has done to be a manager, to be a promoter, and just to be a father of sons. He has just done a great, excellent job, right? Now, I don't know why he pulled Bill Haney into it, but look, Adrien Broner, 35 wins. I think he has 4 losses and 24 knockouts. Now, he was drawing a comparison between Blair Cobbs and Bill Haney because during this, I'm gonna say this argument, Blair Cobbs was just really being outspoken, and you know he has like wild hair, so you know Haney has the wild hair, so I guess maybe that's why he was saying. I don't know. All I know is he was doing too much comparing to Bill Haney. But Blair Cobbs, I think his record is 16 wins, 1 loss, and 10 knockouts, right? And both Blair Cobbs, Bill Haney, and Adrien Broner, they both gain a lot of attention because they take, I'm gonna say, a theatrical approach when it applies to boxing. You got what I'm saying? They do a lot of crazy stuff. Ooh. At the press conference, I don't know if you saw the press conference between Adrien Broner and Blair Cobbs, but Blair Cobbs, he pulled out a puppet that resembled Adrien Broner during their press conference, right? And man, it was so funny. It was crazy. When I was looking at Adrien Broner talk and Blair Cobbs have the Adrien Broner puppet and repeat the things that Adrien Broner was saying, man, when I tell you I was laughing out of my mind, I was like, yo, Blair Cobbs is pulling a Broner on Broner because Adrien Broner, he is known to be really quick in the mind. You know, he always has a snapback. He always has a comeback. He knows exactly what to do. He says great things. He knows how to bring attention. He knows how to generate a media frenzy. You got what I'm saying? So when Blair Cobbs pulled out that freaking puppet and started copying everything that Adrien Broner was saying, it was so funny. But that's at the press conference. I'm not even talking about the press conference. I'm talking about them just arguing back and forth before the press conference. where Adrien Broner started calling Blair Cobb the Bill Haney. You got what I'm saying? And he was saying, yo, man, I'm about to F this dude up. He looking like Bill Haney. You know what I'm saying? He said that Blair Cobb looked like Bill Haney if Bill Haney was a boxer. So I was just like, what? Why is this happening, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? I didn't understand why Adrien Broner was just automatically giving a sniper shot to Bill Haney. And then I had to think back. I remember, Adrien Broner had said some things about Devin the Dream Haney, and as it applies to Tank and Haney sparring, he jumped into that situation, and I guess that rubbed Bill Haney and Team Haney the wrong way. So then they said, look, we'll fight you, Adrien Broner. And Broner was like, yeah, okay, cool. I want to fight you. But, that fight never kind of, really came into real play. Now, Adrien Broner right now, he is training under Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis. Now, if you're not familiar with those names, or if you are familiar with those names, those are the trainers of Gervonta Tank Davis. You got what I'm saying? And Tank right now, he is asserting his dominance in the sport of boxing. He is considering himself the face of boxing. And man, the numbers just don't lie. You got what I'm saying? They just do not lie. But I do believe that Adrien Broner is really trying to get back on the horse. So he's training with Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis and Gervonta Tank Davis. I saw him on Instagram, and he left a very positive message to Gervonta Tank Davis, thanking him for, basically bringing him back into camp and looking out for him. And I said, man, that's admirable right there. You know what I'm saying? So, but when we're dealing with Adrien Broner has had a lot of highs and lows in the sport of boxing. Adrien Broner is a very explosive personality, and now he's facing Blair Cobb, who is another explosive personality. I really dislike that Adrien Broner and Bill Haney have some type of problem, or Broner has some type of problem with Bill Haney. But the reason why I hate it is because what I'm noticing is that every time certain fighters have to act crazy, they have to say the negative things to each other, they have to do all the worst things on the planet just to get just a small amount of support. But every other fighter, hey, they can conduct themselves with dignity and respect and everything, and they still get the respect. But it seems as if black fighters have to carry themselves and conduct themselves in a manner that is not acceptable from normal society just to generate attention. So when I see AB and him talking negative about Bill Haney, when Bill Haney ain't in the ring, get ready to fight you. Blair Cobb is. You got what I'm saying? Like, talk about Blair Cobb, and in the argument, the build up to the fight, Adrien Broner has been talking negatively about Blair Cobb, like you're supposed to when you're ready to try to punch somebody's lights out. You got what I'm saying? But like I said, I just noticed that every single time when it's a black fighter, he always has to say the most negative, craziest stuff just to get some type of attention. And I get so tired of it. I wish people would just support the sport, regardless of the color, regardless of the people. Just support the sport, man. Boxing is a dying sport, and if people don't support it, it's gonna fall faster. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope you understand what I'm saying. But look, Adrien Broner, he's stirring up a lot of controversy ahead of his fight with Blair Cobb, and he was comparing Blair Cobb to Bill Haney, and it was just very, very funny. Everything that Blair Cobb said, he was just dismissing what he was saying. It was, man, when I tell you it was funny, it really was funny. AB was talking, and he resembled the old Adrien Broner. Now, I hope when he gets in the ring with Blair Cobb, I hope that Blair Cobb, puts up a good competition. But I want Adrien Broner to let his hands go. I want to see the young Adrien Broner. But he's not young anymore. I think he's about 34 or 35. So he's really not old, though. You got what I'm saying? But, sometimes when you don't take care of yourself and you do certain things in boxing, then, you get older than what you're supposed to be. You got what I'm saying? But Adrien Broner, 35 wins, 4 losses. Hey, I expect him to put on a good showing against Blair Cobb, who has 16 wins and 1 loss. It's going down June 7th at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. And once again, listen, go to Hollywood, Florida, even if you don't go watch boxing, but go watch boxing on June 7th, 2024, because Adrien Broner and Blair the Flair Cobb are gonna be fighting. So please go support that, but go to Hollywood, Florida too. You got what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it is awesome right there. You got what I'm saying? Now, I always try to get out of here with a moment of motivation. So look, this is what I'm gonna say. This is the wide world of sports, right? No, this is what's hot in the world of sports, but in this wide world of sports, it's just so many different sports, right? So it's common to see the competition in athletes, right? And sometimes when these athletes engage, especially in boxing or like mixed martial arts, when they engage in, I'm going to say pre-fight communications, aggressive pre-fight communication. A lot of times people are playing mind games. And the reason why they're playing mind games, like Adrien Broner and Blair, the Flair Cobb, is because what they're trying to do is that they're trying to gain a psychological edge over their components. You got what I'm saying? So if I'm going to play mind games because I want to have an edge on my opponent. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what these guys are doing. I don't know why he's mentioning Bill Haney. Bill Haney is not a boxer, but in the midst of all the hype and all this intellectual verbal sparring, it's very important to try to focus on that ultimate goal. And that's what Broner and Blair Flair, they got to focus on that ultimate goal. And that's to get a victory in that ring. A lot of people are writing Adrien Broner off. Some people have written Blair the Flair off because, he started late and, he got all these antics. He wears fingernail polish and he does things that people don't be considering manly. You got me? So they're always writing Blair off. You got what I'm saying? But that's just how it is sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, both of these guys have to focus on that ultimate goal. And that ultimate goal is to get a victory in that ring. You got to get the dub. If you don't get the dub, they don't show you love. You feel what I'm saying? Now, Adrien Broner's confidence and Blair Flair's confidence and determination to stay focused, I'm telling you, man, it's a reminder that success comes from dedication. You got what I'm saying? So Adrien Broner, he had problems with the other trainer. He wasn't as disciplined as he needed to be and things of that nature. He went to Tank's camp, and it seems as if, he got his swagger back. He got his dedication. He got his mental resilience. You got what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that everything works how it's supposed to work. You got what I'm saying? And look, in your pursuit in life, look, man, you have to focus on the ultimate goal. Whatever your ultimate goal is now, focus on it. And just understand you got to have perseverance. You got to be steadfast in your planning and your goals. You got to have determination. And you got to have a lot of discipline, because we are living in a time of social media and there's so many distractions. Oh, man, you got to really try to focus. And in life, I want you to focus, have that discipline, that determination, and that motivation, and you just walk step by step towards your desired outcome. I hope you're feeling what I'm saying. Look, I am Power Grind Sports. We talking boxing. You can also find me on YouTube at Power Grind Boxing. So look, either way, you gonna find me. Do you feel me? I gotta encourage you to turn your dedication into domination. Get out here and start dominating and stay on the grind. I'm out of here.